off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. It looks like you're about on the bottom step.
I'm Tony with Earth Files, Earth History, and we're going to take a look at the images that were televised to the public in the United States and also around the world. And those images, they had a television camera take the images from this reflective screen that NASA built. And this was done on purpose because, as you know, reflective screens, they don't have a lot of definition, and they also can be tweaked to show less definition. That way, nobody would be able to see any of the artifacts very clear at all, where in fact they could have used a larger tube type screen and got really a clear picture, but that would have posed a problem as people would begin to notice the artifacts. So that's the reason that when you go into the NASA files, you'll never see really clear images. They're just very poor quality, and it's due to this reflective screen right here.
And on the surface. Not bad for old man. Okay, you're right.
Gray looks like recrystallized breccia that the dikes are continuous with.
Okay, and okay. Copy that, Captain.
561.
This is Apollo 17, and they're at Station 7 right now. And I want you to listen to the conversation of these astronauts. And on this EVA, this actually is a solid metal piece of machinery or some type of structure. And I know it looks like a rock, but I'm going to prove in a minute that it's not. But when these two astronauts are talking, they're really not saying anything. And you're going to notice this astronaut here is going to push this one over. Apparently, when he's looking this direction, he sees an artifact that he wants to retrieve. So he takes over the conversation, this astronaut here, and then he's not saying much either. So let's listen to it.
That's a sample of the gray, looks like recrystallized breccia that the dikes are continuous with.
Okay, and
Bob, that's my turn to say, and the vesicular rock. They face the stereo around the corner here.
Image was taken from another one of my videos to show that how solid these objects are and that they are made of titanium. Now, to prove my point, we're going to go to the next image, and as you notice, there's rings here. These are not naturally formed. These are intelligently made. So what you think is a rock on that other image, now I can show you that it's not, that it is a piece of machinery. And that's the reason the astronauts were hesitating, because they really didn't know how to put it in or describe it into words, since they really weren't working on any type of rock. Okay, in this image, NASA is operating the camera from Houston, and they're panning and scanning the area. And as they scan the area, we're going to stop and look at the actual artifacts in a Hasselblad picture. So let's go ahead and continue, and I'll stop and explain some of these artifacts to you.
About this, that's what. Push. Okay, there you got it. It went in. Okay, that's the dust again.
Okay, at the beginning of the color images, which I did on purpose because people see color and definition differently. So this is the final one, and when you were looking at the images, at first this looked like an astronaut standing by the structure, but now as you can see, the structure has broken away and fallen back this way. And the geometrics are here. They're like almost perfect. Now, if it's hollow, it probably is, but there was no way of telling. I wasn't able to get the image that clear. But you can tell that this definitely is an artificial image just by the structure of it.
Now the bag's in order. Let me get the bag out. Okay, and Dean, you might get the... Okay, now shove it. That's too much. Wait a minute.
Magazine Mike, as in Mary.
Okay.
Dean, you might spend your time taking a standard 74-foot stand while Jack is changing his mag, if you got a chance there.
That's a splendid idea, sir. And that's exactly...
This last image done in color shows more detail, so we'll talk about this one here. As you notice, this structure here is round. On top, the angles are the same, and the thickness is the same. It's almost square. And then right here, you can see through it, and the gap is even all the way around. And then as you notice, whatever this is, it looks like a pitchfork, but it's got equal sides here. Also, these other artifacts, this one's got almost a near perfect angle on it, and I guess the rest of it is buried underneath all this stuff, all this dust after millions of years. Okay, now we're going to be going to the next images, and they're going to be panning the area, and what the astronaut is going to do, he's going to walk up the side of one of these glass canopies that looks like a hill, and he's going to pan the area. And then I'm going to go back and show you images from that area that he panned, because not all the images were in these videos. And I'm going to give you a clear view of it, and you can stop it when you want, and you'll be able to notice that they also are artifacts. And I appreciate everyone watching. Please subscribe to help support my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.
Down in my little hole here. Oh, that's stability. That's stability.